I'm Jessica Nova, and you're watching Geek Girls Review. Welcome! I have another review for you. This time, it's a video game review. I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite franchises. We're not going to get too detailed or take ourselves too seriously. I'm going to give you my overall opinion, and that's it. Full disclaimer, am not a gamer. I game rarely, and I usually game the same couple of things. Mortal Kombat being one of them, The Sims being the other, and random horror games. Anyway, Mortal Kombat was one of the first games that I fell in love with. I think I may have talked about this before, but I remember playing Mortal Kombat on, the Genesis? Yeah, it was just so much fun. I loved all the goofy taglines. I loved the way that characters had all these moves. I'm a notorious button smasher, so Mortal Kombat was just fun. And the new game, I had kind of fallen out of them, hadn't really played any. I think the last one I played a lot of was Mortal Kombat versus DC, which, I loved, but also I get kind of bored. I don't love the crossover characters, so let's just put that out there. I don't really love that, and when we talk about the DLC, I'm going to complain about it. So before we get into that, the new game, phenomenal, absolutely wonderful. The storyline, totally badass. I had to go back and catch up on some of what the fuck had happened in the last couple of games because I was very confused. But there's great little reviews on YouTube that make that super easy. So rewatching stuff like that and then getting into the new game. Storyline, magnificent. Character design, yes. I love all the ways it has spun the story on its head, made it fresh, made it new, it keeps me guessing. I am so involved in the world. I want to know what's happening. I want to know how these characters are going to interact. I want to know what the story is here. And because I hadn't had it spoiled for me in any way, it's just been an absolute delight. Now, not everybody wants to play the story mode. I get it. So let's talk about the player versus player. A blast. I did find, so with the move list, I have never really been great at learning the move list. Again, button masher. This time I am trying to. Y'all that learn every move, I am so impressed and fascinated because no, I try and pick out a couple, and those couple I try and learn real well, and then I immediately forget how to do them. What I'm kind of seeing, and this may not be true at all, but I feel like each character kind of gets into a rhythm of like what buttons are the most used, and my favorite person to play is Sindel. I've played Sindel since the very first game she was in. I always play her every game she's in, her or Frost or Melina. But I have been focusing on Sindel with Frost as my cameo, of course, because unfortunately it's the only way that I can play as her or have her play in the game. I hate that. I want more Frost as a playable character. I love Frost. Put Frost as a playable character, damn it. That is my one major complaint so far, and I keep hoping that in one of the DLCs, we'll just get to play as Frost. So yeah, those are who I'm currently playing as. That's my review. Player versus player, aside from the characters I play, I am having a good time. I think that it is easy to play with people that aren't button mashers. I think that there is a lot of really fun way that I think visually the moves are a lot of fun to try out. Even like my partner and I will sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to practice this move, and we'll, rotate through a couple of combos, trying to learn them, and then we'll start fighting each other. So shit like that's fun. It's fun to learn. For me, it's always exciting when I get a move right. Maybe it's because I don't do it very often, but for me, it's a blast. So that's the game as a whole. I haven't really tried any other modes. I think you can play online and shit. I don't like that. No, not for me. Now we're going to talk about the DLC. So I always get excited when there's going to be DLC, especially for a game like this. I'm always very curious. I don't want Omni-Man in my game. I don't. 100%. Right out the gate. I didn't need it. Didn't ask for it. And like, I love J.K. Simmons. I think he's wonderful. I love his voice. I even think the character Omni-Man is cool, and he fits into this world in a way. I don't want superheroes in my Mortal Kombat. Like, we've done it. I get it. It's goofy. It's goofy, and it's just not what I want in my game. So that's already my first complaint. And I felt like a lot of the characters were not that deep. Let's talk about the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin. This is fun. It's not necessary, and it's not something I needed, but I thought it was really fun, especially because as a lifelong Mortal Kombat fan, it's such a fun nod. Johnny Cage has always been, I think I might have called him Johnny Cash earlier. I don't know. But Johnny Cage has always been an homage to Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I don't know, I think having him in the game, it feels a little full circle, in the completionist in me enjoys it. It's fun. It's a little silly. I didn't really, like I said, didn't need it, but adorable, fun. It felt like a lovely little nod to fans. So that one I liked. Peacemaker. Love Peacemaker. Love Peacemaker. Thought the show wonderful. John Cena, also pretty big fan. No, like, if we're gonna do this, at this point, I want you to put my Fast and the Furious crew in. Because if we're just gonna let, like, whatever, the Fast and the Furious crew is just superheroes, and their superpower is family and cars. So put them in the game. Let me have Vin Diesel. If we're gonna go with absurd shit that I don't want in my game, then give me what I want in my game. I just didn't see a reason. I don't see a point to Peacemaker being in it. Yeah, cool. Why Mortal Kombat? If we're gonna do shit like this, let's just make another superhero game, right? There's no reason it has to be like this. This sucks. This sucks, and I hate it. And there's no reason to do it. Going back to the original roster, though, I love all the new costumes. I'm also a big sucker for what's the wardrobe like, and there's a lot of throwback homage to the way the way that we've known characters to look, and also again reinvigorated, revamped, lots of fun. Aesthetically, this game is beautiful. Don't play it on the Switch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube it. But it's gorgeous. Okay, now back to the DLC. Quan Chi looked fucking great. Quan Chi looks awesome. I have no complaints. Good choice. Excellent choice. Homelander. No, I find the character Homelander, like, obviously despicable. I get, we have all these horrible characters. Homelander is incredibly triggering to me, so also get it the fuck out of my franchise. For me personally, it really upsets me. But again, Homelander trauma aside, I don't want him in my game. That's how I feel about the whole damn thing. So, 10 out of 10 for Mortal Kombat. Right now, the DLC, I wouldn't pay for it. You know, like, based on the characters that you got and how many were just not who I wanted in my game so far, not worth it. So, I definitely suggest getting the game. Let me know who your favorite fighters are. Let me know who you like to have in a cameo. Let me know who you wish was in the game and what DLC non-Mortal Kombat motherfucker do you wish they hadn't put in there. All right, thanks. Remember to like and subscribe wherever it is. I'm the Jessica Nova. You can catch me on Instagram at the Jessica Nova. If you're in Atlanta, come see me at the Pagal. That's on Instagram at symbol the PIGALLE. All right, I'll see you.